Such is the burden of the joy of family that for some reason, you can't get out of the house and get somewhere on time. I can't tell you how much it annoys me that I gotta be somewhere. And y'all don't have to take your family to work, but I do. So it really messes things up. So I'm supposed to go to work and have a Christian attitude when I get there, but I'm so annoyed by the time I get there that, well, I gotta move on. So we can't get out because it's mundane, just stuff to do to get the kids ready. We gotta go. And Josh isn't done eating, and he's cramming chunks of pineapple in his mouth like he's never eaten before. I'm like, just shove it in there or bring it in the car. We gotta go. I got people waiting on us. And so now we're late, and I gotta throw the kids in the car, and we're in a Honda Civic hatchback, which was not designed for 4 people because the seats touch, and he's right there behind me, and I gotta drive fast and take the corners hard, and just when we pull into Stone Mountain Park, man, I feel this wet on the back of my head. And Josh was projectile vomiting pineapple. It just slammed against the back of my head. And he's filling his car seat. How is it that more comes out than went in? I don't even understand that. You're just this big, your stomach is like this, but you got gallons. And then the smell filled the car, and I gotta pull in. I got a whole bunch of church people. Hey, pastor, you can't make it on time. No, I can't. And no Christian words were going on inside. Nothing of Jesus. I'll just pray and eat. I'm busy. I gotta go pick pineapple out of a car seat in a public restroom, helping other men vomit with me. I'm in the bathroom, and I'm literally picking out, and other guys are leaving. They're like, dude, what is wrong with you? Have some respect for a public restroom. And you know what I said when I'm doing this? I said, I hate my life. I just freaking hate my life. I'm just tired of all the mundane. I get up and I try to be with Jesus and get over my attitude, and I work all day and I come home and I gotta serve my wife and kids and do the stupidest things to accommodate these little adorable, drive me nuts toddlers, and I do that until bedtime, and I go to bed exhausted, and I get up and I do it again and again and again. And I've lost pretty much all my hobbies. We never make enough money. Nothing's ever good enough. I can't keep up with it. I hardly have time for friends. I hate my life. And then I'm gonna stand up in front of people, praise Jesus, follow him, this is awesome. And it's not awesome in here. In the middle of the mundane, God whispers something in me. He said, son, it's always mundane if you lose your meaning. If you've lost your meaning, you'll not only quit doing the mundane, you'll wander. And a whole bunch of us men are wandering in our minds and in our actions. And we're disengaged because the mundane will eat your lunch if you lose meaning. He reminded me I wasn't picking out puke and pineapple. I was raising a man. Keep listening. On Mother's Day, this past week ago, all the family gathered, and I watched Josh, who's 30 years old, with his daughter, who's not quite 3, and his infant son. And he was doing all sorts of mundane things. By the way, grandchildren are awesome, and every good grandpa has a video to play. It's brief, it's 6 seconds. You're gonna endure it with me. When she was sitting with me, we sent a little video to her dad who was at work when I was babysitting her one afternoon. This right here's just door. I just put the phone up, and here she is.
Hi, Daddy. I'm with Papa.
I don't care who you are, Breland is adorable. And I watched my son do all these mundane things. And then Breland said, you know what, Papa? said, what, sweetie? He said, I'm gonna marry my dad. Because he's my prince and he loves me. I thought, wow. You know, my son isn't doing mundane things. He's raising a woman of God. I wasn't doing mundane things. I was raising a man. Men, if you lose the meaning, the Spirit of God is telling you today, get the meaning back in your life, because that's what the mundane makes possible, the things that are meaningful.